At National Drug Screening, we're very well known for managing random testing programs in compliance with both federal and state programs. One of the things people sometimes don't realize, though, is we do a lot of management for individual random testing programs. And this might be anything from court-ordered testing, it could be probation testing, it could be child custody types of situations, as well as a number of other reasons, that even parents testing their children that are going to college at times. So managing an individual random program is something that can be done. You can have a third party be able to do that for you, to be able to report back to you, to be able to track that testing was done on whatever schedule. And then there's certain programs such as probation or court-ordered testing that has very specific parameters you have to follow. So if you're in a random testing program or you're being directed to do that, or even considering one for your children, reach out to us. Let us explain kind of what needs to happen in order to manage it correctly, effectively, and for it to accomplish what you're looking to accomplish. If it's for a state program, you're very likely going to need to have documentation with court-ordered testing of any kind, documentation of when you were notified, when you went for the collection, what the results were, make sure it was reviewed by a medical review officer properly if that was the case, as well as several other elements that come into play in a random testing program. Again, if it's for court testing, you have very specific guidelines. That's not something you want to mess up, because then they could have severe repercussions. If it's a child custody situation, it might have to do with visitation. We've had that just recently where we had a couple of those that came in. The only way somebody could go visit their children was if they're on this random drug testing program. If they miss one test, then there's stipulations within that court order that's going to prevent them from seeing their child. So there's some very significant things that can happen for random testing for individuals. But it can be done, and it can be done by the experts. You're going to have less likelihood of any issues coming up. National Drug Screening, we do the random testing both for companies and individuals, and we do testing nationwide. So reach out to us, visit us on our blog at www.nationaldrugscreening.com. You can find some more resources there. You can also order testing, initiate a program there, or just make an inquiry if you have specific questions about your situation. Remember, everything that you talk to us about is going to be private. We're not sharing that with anybody else. Any random testing that you're doing, unless it's court ordered to be received by the court, is coming back to you. So if you do it on an individual basis, you're the one that controls who gets those results, and we really respect your privacy in those areas, and we work to help make sure whatever we're doing for you as far as services, we do it to the best of our ability and with best practices in mind. So visit us at nationaldrugscreening.com, and we'll be happy to help you out.